All right, we're getting closer to where we're going to pull the cord on ZOEY. I've got the flywheel key changed. We're going to reinstall our coil, make sure the air gap is set right, and we're going to put the rewinder back on. I do need to add some oil in this little mower because it is low, it's very low. Let me show you what I mean. Here's the dipstick. When you tilt them back, of course, oil goes to the back and that can fool you, so you want to check it when it's level. So it's level, and that's how much oil I've got in it. It is pitifully low, pitifully low. So hopefully this mower is not torn up and being run without oil, or at least ultra low oil. So let's top this off. I sure don't want to run it that low. Get a little bit of oil going in this guy. I'm going to put about a teacup in here because you can make a mistake with these and overfill them real easy. Not like putting oil in a car. Small amounts. Let me get another little piece of towel. All right, so I put about a teacup in there, maybe 8 ounces, something like that. Let's see what that did. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, it is now just above that bottom hole, so I still need, I'd say maybe another teacup or half a teacup. So I'm going to be careful now because the last thing I want to do is overfill this thing with brand new oil and have to pour it off. Okay, so that's maybe a teacup. Okay, so here we go again. It's about getting close to perfect now, guys. You see how little it takes. It's like 2 teacups, and we are very close to the top little opening there. So it's definitely in the safe range. So I think I'll leave it there. And if I need to put more in later, well, let me check it again. It's just below that circle, so I'm going to go ahead and put just a little dab like that. Yep, that's it. It'll probably be above that little circle now. But if it is, it won't be by much. Let's take a look. Okay, you see it's touching the circle, and that's what I want. Great. So that's full. You don't really want to go above that. Okay, so now we got to reattach the coil. So I'm going to take out these screws that I put in so I wouldn't lose track of them. There's 1, there's 2, and while I'm thinking about it and looking at it, I probably should go ahead and put the plug on there. Thinking positive about this mower. Oh, I got it on top of the linkage, so I need to worm it back down under the linkage. This cord linkage. Let me hold this, get that screw out of the way. So worm this thing under there. Okay, now that's much better. I think it's supposed to be underneath. Let's take a look. There, yeah. See that? So the spark plug wire is under this card linkage. So I'm going to just get these screws started. Got them started. I've still got my 1/4-inch socket on my electric drill, so that's good. And if you watch my videos, you know I'm going over to get my 2 little strips of a milk jug carton that I've cut into strips. It's the perfect thing to use to set your air gap, because they don't tear up like a business card, which you see recommended a lot. So anyway, there's my 2 little plastic milk jug card. All right, so let me move this wheel around. I got the brake on. Okay, I don't have the spark plug wire on, so let's get this thing around here. Better get it where it's touching, where the magnet wants to pull it up. There we go. Okay, so the magnet's grabbing the coil, and now you pull the coil away. It's not always easy because the magnet is powerful, and you slip that milk jug strip in under there. Now on this side, so that's looking good. I do push the mower back to the edge of the table, put a little bit of pressure on this coil. You don't have to do this, but it does. That's what I do. You get close to where it's snug on both sides. Now I see the coil starting to move, so I'm pushing. And then this one. Okay, so see, now they're still in there good. And there is your air gap. That's all you need, is that little bit there. So once you turn this around, it's not gripping so tight with that magnet. There we go, and they slip right out. So now you got your air gap. I'll show you what I mean. Hold that right down. The thing's ready to go. You can tell it's got compression, so that's good. All right. Now I can put this spark plug on. Now the big question is, what kind of shape is this carburetor in? So let's move the camera around to the other side, and we're going to take a look at that. There's no oil, no gas in the tank, and that always makes me suspicious that the carburetor might be leaking. We don't know that yet, but we're going to look. Let's take a look at this air filter. Ooh, brand new. Woo. All right. It's super clean, guys. Let me get some gas on this thing. Should be enough to fill the carburetor bowl and get this thing to where we can test it. Okay, and now I'm gonna oh man, I'm running out of battery. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, but anyway, I'm going to be reattaching the rewinder, and then we're going to pull the cord on this thing, see how it does. So come back and we'll see if she starts.